Hello, welcome to Fourth Dimension Tarot. My name is Maria. I'm your Sherpa for this reading. As we enter February, I am reading per zodiac sign for the month, as well as a weekly read per zodiac, and then a collective read, I think, if I can take on that as well. Collective is for everybody, so it's just like a general read. So right now I'm reading for Leo. Leo, it has been an interesting couple of days. I've been doing my readings over the last couple of days, and I'll tell you what, there's a lot of change happening in the energy. This came out sideways. I'm gonna leave that sideways. Spirit, tell me about Leo. Okay, Leo, bottom of the deck is the Three of Cups. This is your overall energy for the month of February. It's Three of Cups. You might be celebrating, you might be surrounded by friends or family. It's a joyous celebration. Right behind that is Eight of Wands. Lots of communication rushing in, and right behind that is a Magician. Whew, and the Page of Cups, and the King of Cups. Well, we got a lot going on, Leo. I'm kind of excited. I'm going to leave the Three of Cups out of it as the overall energy for the read. Okay, your spread begins with the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords, as you know, pages are communication. So it's a page, an honest communication coming forward to you, Leo. And right behind that is the World. And it's in the side. So it's maybe you're considering ending this cycle, right? You haven't yet. This is over and somebody wants to redo it again. But you are in, it looks to me maybe like you're considering closing a chapter. This is eating your lunch. This is in your head. We're going to talk a little bit. I could be wrong. It could be a job. It could be something else. But it looks like you're closing something out. Next line. Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords, she has this sword in her sheath. She has her hand on it. She's ready to pull it out if she needs it. But she's sitting. She's confident. She's solid. She's looking ahead. And she is welcoming a conversation. But you better come correct. That is for sure. She will pull that sword out so damn quick. Whew, and she will cut you off, cut relationships off. She will cut you. She is not afraid of using that tongue of hers to tell you how she feels. So you better come correct, right? And it's the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Swords have been through some stuff, right? So it's pretty hard to put one over on her. So it feels like maybe this is a long-standing relationship where she has become the Queen of Swords. She has put on that cloak for protection. And she's not mad. She's not even angry or resentful. She's just prepared. She knows she can smell BS a mile away. That's Queen of Swords. Right below the Queen of Swords, defining the energy feeding the Queen of Swords, is the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is she is solid. She is one pentacle shy of 10. So this person here has got her shit together. She is stable. She doesn't need a man. She don't need nothing. She is fine on her own. This tells me she is not ready to let down that guard and just give it away. You know, like, are you dumb? Kind of attitude. That's the vibe I get, is I am ready for anything that is thrown at me. I am prepared and I'm ready to fight. I'm going to fight for my boundaries. I don't know yet. I'll figure it out. But that's kind of like this energy that's coming off. I'm coming off prepared for this incoming honest conversation by somebody that may or may not end today. Okay. All right. In the center of your read, Leo. Okay. In the center of your read, we have the Queen of Wands in the reverse. Okay. So the Queen of Wands. I love the Queen of Wands. She is fun. She is the life of the party. this woman in my head, the Queen of Wands, is like VP of marketing, right? She's married to the king or together with the king. She is gorgeous. She wears stiletto heels. She is polished and posh and dripping in opulence. She is, she knows her stuff. She is solid. She too is attractive. People like her. She's popular. She's warm. In the reverse, the exact opposite. Oh man, the reverse is not good. And this is how it came out. So Leo, if this is you, I'm gonna ask you to sit down for a hot minute and get a cup of tea and let's chat, because this person is kind of deceitful and she's angry and she's resentful and she's bitey. So it's intentionally to hurt somebody. It's not overall defense. It's really raw. I don't know what else to say. Just raw anger, raw emotion, and I'm gonna win at every cost, and I'm going to manipulate if I have to. So Leo, I hope that's not you. So that's in the reverse. Right below that is is a Knight of Wands in the reverse. So the Knight of Wands in the upright is some Saturday night coming in to offer you a fun time. Not, that's it. That's all they got. That's all they can bring to the table is a fun time. In the reverse, they're not even coming. It's past energy. This is somebody who isn't looking to have a relationship. Honestly, I get the sense in the reverse is that that is past. So I feel like the Knight of Wands in the center of the spread hurt you, which is why you're in this energy, and that's who's coming to have this conversation. So whoever you might feel guarded and defensive, right, about showing up at your door and having a heartfelt conversation, you're not okay with. You're just not. You're ready. You're ready. Okay, that's the overall energy so far for you, Leo. The last 4 cards in your spread, the Page of Wands, is incoming communication about a passionate new beginning or passionate conversation. They think you're sexy. They think you're cute. They think you're fun. They want to revisit this. Right below that is a 7 of Swords. Somebody who is guarded. And the 7 of Swords usually is my deceit card, right? There's arguing, fighting. In the Rider-Waite deck, you see 2 people walking away from an argument and one guy left holding like 3 swords, and then there's several on the ground, and he's collecting them all to gather them up so they can't fight. So the person coming in to have this honest conversation, rushing in actually to have this honest conversation and make it right, to the solid queen who ain't putting up with crap anymore, is seeing this person as deceptive and a liar and a con and not worth his weight, her weight, anybody's weight in what they're saying, and quite honestly previously hurt her considerably, and she ain't having it. Okay, right, but next is the 7 of Wands. Somebody is sitting and trying to discern what they want. They're in a meditative state, and honestly, they don't know. They don't trust everything that's coming out of this person's mouth, and quite frankly, I don't think they're going to invest. I mean, that's the vibe I'm getting, Leo, is that you're just like, psh, whatever. The Hanged Man is what is describing the undertone energy of the 7 of Wands, is you're trying to see it from a different perspective. So you have in your mind how the scenario played out, and you see your side of the story. The Hanged Man is on the other side, showing them their perspective, and the divine is putting them in this hang state. So it's like I said this in a reading yesterday, and it resonates so much, is you can't unhear or you can't unsee what you know, right? And that's this energy, is somebody's having a conversation, an honest conversation, and it may hurt. It may hurt. It may hurt. It may hurt. It's like little granules of glass ground in this conversation that you're going to choke on a little bit. I'm going to keep it real. And you're going to see that some of the things that they're saying is accurate. It's accurate. and you're seeing a different perspective, and it hurts a little bit because you're defensive and you're ready for a fight. All right, Leo, we're going to define some of this. Remind you, the overall energy for the month is the Three of Cups. And you have to understand, so the Two of Cups is an offer, and 3 is somebody moving forward. And this is a solid energy of getting to know people, having a good time, going out for dinner, right? It's light. It's a light energy, and it's celebration, and it's, you know, it's fun. So it's not heavy. Four cups, right, it doesn't get really great. Somebody bypassed another love. And the Two of Cups is somebody offering somebody their cup of love. So you're right in the middle of those two, and the energy is fun. It's light, right? Behind that was the Eight of Wands. Remember we talked about fast incoming communication? And behind that is a magician. Somebody's going to try to make something out of something out of nothing. They want to create something out of nothing with you, Leo. And quite honestly, I don't know if you're going to buy it. You know, like I don't know if it's worth its paper. And you got the Page of Cups is incoming conversation about a relationship right behind that. And then you have the King of Cups. Somebody's trying to be balanced and determine what they want, and they're solid in their commitment. You know, so there's a lot of energy. Behind that is the Two of Swords. You're stuck in your head. You have to make a decision. I could keep going on. So that's the overall energy of the read, Leo. I'm going to go ahead and define some of these things. Maybe we can pull some, you know, deeper content out of it to describe who's coming in, what do they want to say, can you trust him, right? Or her, whatever. And forgive me, but that's how I read energy. It just is a vibe. It doesn't mean anything. Don't take it personal. There may not be any, you know, gender associated with it, but it helps me kind of paint a picture for you, what I'm feeling or what I'm, you know what I'm saying. Anyway, so what's this Page of Swords? What is this incoming honest communication that somebody wants? Tell me more about this Page of Swords. Thank you, Spirit, for Leo. Okay. We have the Ace of Cups. So the Page of Swords is, I love you. I miss you. I love you. Let's do this again. Ace, a brand new beginning. It could be the beginning of a brand new relationship. Don't know. You have the Knight of Swords. Somebody rushing in. I mean, like rushing in to have this conversation. This is defining the Page of Swords. And then the King of Pentacles. Somebody stable, solid. You can trust that this King of Pentacles, Leo, is coming in to offer you a solid new beginning and a solid future. Let's talk about the World on the side. Forgive me, there's going to be people coming in here. I'm going to make a little noise. So the World on its side is the Nine of Swords, and it did come out in the reverse. So this is a past person. I'm sorry. So the Nine of Swords is somebody up in their head, right? And they're full of anxiety. And you know, in the Rider-Waite deck, they have the woman wrapped up in toilet paper because it's all anxiety. She's stuck in her head and she can't sleep at night and it's worried. And if she just turned around and ripped off this sheath, this image of fear, she would just turn around and walk up to the castle and everything would be fine because all the swords would dissipate because it's just anxiety. That's what this card is, but it's in the reverse. They want to get rid. That's why the World is on the side, is that's the current state they're in. And the hope is they want to get rid of it. Should they even have anxiety over this? Because they don't know what she knows. What does she know? What doesn't she know? Do I need to be anxious? I don't know how this is going to turn out. That's what's going on in their head. Do I need to even have this anxiety? Maybe it'll turn out okay. So they're back forth, right? But we could keep talking about it. Let's find out. Any other things, Spirit, about the World? I'm going to let it did fall out. So we have the Ten of Swords. They want the end. We just had the 9, right? So the end is, I want to put swords. Should I just end this? You know, should I just walk away? I need to crap or get off the pot. I need to make a decision. Should I even be anxious? Because the World is on the side. Should I just walk away? Page of Pentacles. Or should I invest? That's why it's on its side. Should I walk away or should I invest? And have a conversation about a new beginning. Leo. Let's talk about the Queen of Swords. Again, I told you she's the queen. She has her hand on that sword. Come correct or don't come at all. I could cut your Achilles heel and watch you bleed out. That's cool. I could do that. I could, you know, like I could, that's what she's saying. I mean, you better not one lie. That's kind of the vibe I get, Leo, is you have this, or whomever if you're the recipient of this conversation or you're having the conversation, the person receiving it or you are defensive and you're ready for a fight. You're ready for conflict. That's the Queen of Swords. Defining there's a lot, but defining the Queen of Swords is the Six of Cups. You have fond memories of this person coming in. Extremely fond. These are nostalgic memories. You see the little boy with the puppy and how they're looking back now that they have grown, and it's love. It's a commitment. You've invested a lot of time. This tells me years, right? Maybe 10, 20, I don't know, a while. You've been in this relationship and you're guarded. Four of Cups. Should I just walk away? Is this a gift from God, or should I just walk away? You're sitting and thinking. You're stuck in your head again. Swords. Queen of Swords. She's sitting there and she's pondering, should I just leave this alone? The Ten of Cups in reverse. It made me miserable. It was my Ten of Cups at one point, and now it's not. It hurts. You got your heart shattered. Eight of Cups. Walking away. You did walk away from this relationship without looking back. Look at that. Not even a blink. She's going to turn into a pile of salt. If she does turn around, I mean, she's gone. She's like, I made a decision. I'm out of here. And here comes the Knight of Cups. So that's why you had the large amount of cards that came out to describe this. Is there's a lot going on in this in this Queen of Swords head. And she has a lot to think about. It could be a male. It doesn't matter. The gender doesn't matter. I'm just saying the Queen of Swords, the energy off the card is balanced. It really is balanced. And unfortunately, it's balanced in energy, but it's not balanced. How do I say this? Logic is fun stuff. We want to logically walk through and logically say, player, liar, manipulator, broke my heart, cheated, blah, 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 whatever they did. And it's easy to pack that up, put it on the shelf, make a decision, and say, period, end of story. World shows up. But on the other hand, I love this person. I've invested so many years. I still am nostalgic. We have years of memories together. I don't want to just walk away from this. I don't want to reinvest all of this with somebody new and get to know them. And I love this person. I just don't like them. I don't appreciate the behavior. I deserve more. Like all of this all month. Leo. You're going to need some Tylenol. All right. Nine of Pentacles. Leo. I think your friends are going to help you. That Three of Cups. You're going to lean in on your friends. Nine of Pentacles. Again, I'm telling you, you're a pre-empress. This is solid. You're stable. And it may be what this person wants to offer you, Leo, but I feel like you're stable. I feel like you're good all by yourself, and you know this. The two cards that came out to describe the Nine of Pentacles is the Seven of Pentacles, somebody coming in and wanting to invest. Finally, oh my God, I get finally. Like this person historically has held back, has not invested, has not put brackets around your relationship. You have no idea. You know, like you might have lived together. You might have been roommates with benefits. You know, like there's it's all muddy. You don't really have, there's no ring. Leo, you're just like, what are we doing here? You know, that's kind of the vibe I get is what are we, you know, I don't really need anything. I'm good. I got my own house, my own car, I got my own bills, I got my own friends, I got my own time, I get right? I go on my own trips whenever I want to. I hear stability. I'm good. And but I want to offer you my pentacles. I want to invest in you. And you're like showing up as a queen. Look at this chick. Look at her. She is creating all by herself. She is creative. She is creating her own pentacles. She is creating her own abundance. That's what she's thinking is, you know, she's telling you, I work here. I just work. Don't send me the hate mail. All right, why is this Queen of Wands in reverse, Spirit? Thank you. Tell me more for Leo. Why is this Queen of Wands in the reverse? I have one card out. May I have a couple more, please? Why is this Queen of Wands in the reverse for Leo? Okay, I just get one card. Let's see what it says. It's the Sun. That's why you only get one card. It's the happiest card in the deck. So the Queen of Wands in the reverse, she wants to be happy. The Queen of Wands in reverse is the manipulative, etc., etc., etc. She just wants her happiness back, right? That's Leo. I think you just want to be happy. Look at this freedom. That's what I see. I don't know if it's with this person or without this person, but the Queen of Wands in the reverse is fierce and not in a great way. It's not in an empress kind of way. It is defensive and dark. That's the best way. It's shady, but you wanted, I guess, peace maybe, and I get a sense of fairness. You want fairness. You want balance. You want justice. That's what this is. You want an apology. You want behavior change. Okay, also defining the Queen of Wands, we have the Chariot and we have the King of Swords in reverse. King of Swords is my CEO, right? He's my guy. You know, he's solid. He is solid. In the reverse, you want him to be stand-up. You want him to be honest and forthright and coming, but so not there. So not there. So close, but so not there. Still got some deceptive energy he's got to get rid of. But the Chariot, he's coming in. And that's what you want. That's what's making you happy. You want this guy fixed to come in. You want that guy to show up. So, tell me more about the Knight of Wands in reverse, Spirit. My Saturday night. Yep, guess who's coming in? Here's that 8. That's who's coming in. Tell me more, Spirit. You have the Emperor, but he came in the reverse. Again, the Emperor in the upright, all 4 kings, runs 4 kingdoms. He is the CEO of multiple kingdoms. Man, balanced, secure. He's the Emperor, right? In the reverse, he's extremely immature, impulsive. That's who's coming in, and that's why he's in the center of your spread, and that's why you're the Queen of Swords. Let's talk about the Page of Wands, Spirit. 10 of Pentacles. Page of Wands is incoming, lighthearted, fun, passionate communication about you being the 10 of Pentacles, the epiphany, the apex of this person's life. That's how they see you. You are their joy. You are their sun. Tell me more about the 7 of Swords, Spirit. Thank you. I just flew out. 7 of Swords is defined by 9 of Wands. This is giving you stress. Man, you are full of anxiety. Could be this person too. I get it's your energy. You want to drop the wands. The 10 is you dropped the whole thing. Excuse me. You dropped all of the wands. The burden was too heavy. And you were done. You're done. 9 of Wands is anxiety. You're stuck in your head. You can't get past this. It's a lot of pressure. And it's heavy. I don't know what else to say. It's like this whole thing is keeping you up at night. You're not sleeping. You can't sleep. Right behind that is the Knight of Pentacles coming in. It's a slow it's the slowest a night out of all of them. I could use some cuss words right now, but the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight. I think he's on a mule. I think. With a broken leg. He's moving really slow. So this knight finally gets to you and offers you a pentacle. Here's my pentacle. Here's my opportunity for a relationship. This knight has been on this path for a long ass time. I want to say years, and has never offered you, remember what I said earlier? Never put parentheses around whatever the hell you're doing here, situationship, friendship. What is it today? What are we doing today? Right? That's kind of your vibe. This is putting parentheses around it and announcing it to the world in a celebratory act. You want to claim this person or be claimed, or somebody's going to come in and claim you. You kind of get the vibe. That's the meaning of these cards. Seven of Wands. Tell me more about the Seven of Wands, Spirit. Thank you. I have the Ten of Wands. Remember, we just talked about this. It's the straw that broke the camel's back. You finally release the burden. Now, that doesn't mean some of you might drop the burden of this relationship. You're like, I said no back here at the beginning of the month. Now here we are at the end of the month. Haven't really changed my mind. I've thought about it. I've been in the Hangman state, the Hermit state. I've considered all the four of Swords. I've looked at it, talked to my friends, pastor, family, whatever, and you've decided this is not what you want. Or some of you, they're dropping the burden of the addiction or whatever they were doing prior, and they're bringing a different person, the Emperor, right, showing up. That's a handful, maybe, of some of you. But let's talk about this the Seven of Wands again. It's defined by the Ten of Wands. It's defined by the Ace of Wands in reverse. So if they're offering you a passionate new beginning, you're rejecting it, or they're not offering it. And then you have the Lovers in reverse. And the Lovers, again, I'm going to keep it real, y'all. The Lovers is divine. Fingerprints all over this relationship. Okay? They were meant to be on your timeline. Now, the vibe I'm getting, I'm going to, again, keeping it real. You've had a relationship. You learned the lesson. Somebody won't let go, even though the lesson's learned. You don't want to move forward and learn the same lesson because the person hasn't changed. That's for a handful of you, right? Because it's in the reverse. Several of you recognize that maybe there is change. Maybe they have done the work. Maybe they are coming in correct. Maybe they are having right conversations. You're still choosing not to go forward because you want a different path. The cool thing about Tarot is it says you have done the work. You have a World card. It's your choice. You did the work. You did it. You can go back and redo it. You can hang on to this. You can try again. But the world's here. So the divine is saying, well done, my good and faithful servant, my good and faithful son. I'm proud of you. Congrats. Here's your blessings with the Wheel of Fortune. You can do what you want. Go and start your new. You can be alone. You can pick a new partner. Go on to the next chapter. Learn another lesson, right? We have a path for you that we've assigned. It's up to you, Leo, if you want to stay in this or if you want to move forward. That's where you're at. And the Lover's card is you can choose. You have self-will. You can choose to stay or you can choose to go. It's up to you. Last card that we're going to define is the Hanged Man. Tell me more about this Hanged Man, Spirit, for Leo. Why are they in the Hangman state? Thank you. Anything else for Leo? Thank you. Strength also is a Five of Pentacles. So the Hangman, I'm gonna ask for one more before I say anything. I love that card, by the way. It's Death and Rebirth. I'm glad I asked for another card. Bottom of the deck is a Four of Wands. So the Four of Wands, right? Or excuse me, the Two of Wands. My apologies, the Two of Wands. Because I'm like, that is not the Four of Wands. So the Two of Wands, let's start here. The Two of Wands, because this is defining Hangman. This is where you're at. This is how you're ending the month, Leo. Some of you have made decisions. Absolutely. You've made the decision 10 seconds into the month. You're like, I'm out of here. Eight of Cups. Oh my God. Some of you are going to explore this. Some are you going to hear him out or her out. You're going to listen to the story. You're going to hear all the Hangman. You're going to see the other perspective. You're going to do the due diligence. You're going to go into introspective work, and you're going to look at, am I getting anything? Is it equal? Has there been change? La, 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 right? You're going to do that. Some of you are going to end up in this spot at the end of the month. You got the Two of Wands. Do you see the World card here? Or the World here? Not the card. The World. And she has 2 wands in this card. And down here is, I think, a map. Yeah. It's a map. It looks like a VW bus. It's kind of cool from the 70s. She's going to travel. She wants to go somewhere. She don't know where. She can go anywhere. That's what the divine is saying. What do you want, Leo? What do you want? You have a whole month to figure that out, right? Some of you in this hangman state, even though you get the perspective, you hear their perspective, you see their perspective, it doesn't mean you have to go back, right? You have to make that discernment, that decision. What do you want? To thine own self be true. I just said this in the Cancer reading, which is so, watch the Cancer reading, y'all, if it resonates. If you understand what I'm saying right now, watch Cancer reading, because I think you might get more information. So the hangman, these are the cards that came out. Death and rebirth. It's your choice. Let it die or bring it back. Either way, 5 Pentacles. This is what's going to trip your ass up. I'm being straight with you. Am I leaving my gift? Is this a gift or is this a lesson, a karmic lesson? Look at that. Stuck in her head. That's the anxiety. You're trying to discern, should I stay or should I go? I got that song in my head. Should I stay or should I go? And it's going to require strength. This is your final card. It's going to require strength. What should you do? Spirit, is there anything else you want to share with Leo? Let me get some space here. Is there anything else you want to share with Leo? This is a pretty good read. You have done the work. I'm going to let that one come out. The divine is happy and proud of what you've done. You put a period in it, not a comma. You've ended a cycle, and it looks like it was a pretty painful one. And we don't really know what happened because it was back here before February. You might be doing it now, right now, closing out this cycle now. You might be going through some pain. This is what Spirit says. Spirit says, the Fool. Okay, I'm going to keep it real. When there's a World card, the only next card that should show up are Aces and the Fool. Because it's the 0. You can see that little 0 right there? There's no number on it because Ace is a 1 and you're at the 0. You haven't made any decision. You're just choosing to move forward in your path. It could be with this Emperor in reverse or upright, depending if they've corrected themselves. But you're sitting there. Ace of Swords, honesty. You are moving forward with an honest conversation. That's what Spirit is suggesting, is be honest regardless of what this is. You got to be honest with them about what happened and how it hurt you. Oh boy. Spirit is showing up for you, Leo. The Devil. So the Devil, if you can, I like this. I made some sarcastic comment in the Cancer reading. I'm from the 80s. I used to have really long blonde hair. I'm Italian. Doesn't look really good. And I'm like olive colored, so I looked, anyway. This looks like some guy dated in a band in the 80s. I think he drove a Yamaha or rode a Yamaha. Doesn't he look like, okay, anyway. This right here, right, is somebody holding their head and you can see the strings, right? And they want to cut these strings. This person is in bondage. The person you're dealing with, Leo, is in bondage. And Spirit is saying, sorry, but I'm going to be honest with you. Ace of Swords. I'm going to be honest with you. You need to be honest that you are not this person's, you are not this person's savior. You're not going to fix this person. They need to fix themselves. And it's going to require you some strength to have the conversation, honest conversation, and to detach with love and allow the relationship to unfold. That's my gut over the whole thing is, I believe, Leo, I know this is a long reading, but this is kind of important. You're at a pivotal time in your timeline, and we have a wolf moon tonight, and the wolf moon is intentions, right? You have to set your intentions of what you want. And Shakespeare said all men and women are just actors, right, on the stage of life, I believe. There's a couple of other ones, merely players as well. And so when I think about that, I feel like this devil here is maybe trying to control the narrative, right, of the situation, of whatever this is. And even though it sounds great, I feel like you're going to have to decide if you're going to cut this off and maybe start anew and celebrate your freedom and independence from any toxic anything. I think you're just going to move forward and jump into a new beginning. The Fool is the brand new chapter. You can do it with him, you can do it without him. That's up to you or her, whatever. Take it as it resonates. But Leo, you got some decisions to make. Bottom of the deck is Judgment. Judgment card is, I don't know how to say this. It's not your judgment. That's great. It's the divine. You see that? This is gorgeous. This is her inner voice, her intuition, her spirit guides. She's releasing it. She's letting go. She's letting go. And she's releasing. It's beautiful. Beautiful energy. If this is you, Leo, this is your card. I got to tell you, and this is your month. This might even be the title. You know, the strength. You have the strength and you have what you need to get through this. It's going to be painful, but I'm not sure if it's going to be as painful as it has been prior to this spread, whatever the situation was back there. That was super hurtful. I can tell because you're healing. You're doing a lot of healing. There's a lot of swords. You're guarded, right? So I hope you're doing well through this month. I'm going to be posting weekly reads, so I'm going to be watching y'all, making sure you're on target and timelines that you're following and doing the due diligence and the work that is necessary to do to put you first. If you're interested in getting an upload, what do they call that? A ping, notified. It's been a long day, y'all. I just need a nap. If you're interested in getting notified of when I put content up, please consider hitting that little subscribe button. It helps not only give you a prompt, right, but it actually helps grow the algorithm and reach other Leos that may resonate and get some healing from this message. So I appreciate you. Second is I love the comments. I always end my day in gratitude and prayer, and all the comments. I actually sit and read them all, and I'm super grateful for each and every one of you that share you resonate with it. If you don't, thank you. Appreciate your honesty as well. I'm maybe not the reader for you. I always told a friend of mine, a really good friend of mine, I'm like, I'm not everybody's Georgia peach. Some people don't like peaches. That's okay. Move on. I'm sure there's an apple or a banana out there for you. But I hope this resonates. You guys, you're like, you're tired, lady. I'm like, yeah, I know. And if so, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing. Lastly, is I am doing some personal readings on the weekend and some in the evenings because I still have an FTE, right? Still full-time employee. So if you would like to receive a reading, please email me at fourthdimensiontarot@gmail.com. The information is on the webpage associated with my page, the description, and you can we can chat and we can figure something out. I really appreciate every one of you. Love and light until the next time we talk. Take care, Leo.